Welcome to Cinepro, where we bring your favorite movies back to life with quick recaps, hidden details, and everything you missed. At the beginning of the movie, we find a girl sitting on the bed with a phone with her. Suddenly, a little girl appears wearing a scary mask. Then we find out that the older girl was babysitting the younger girl. And when she asked her who she was talking to, the younger girl said she was on a website doing online chatting called Hide and Seek. On the site, people from all over the world joined to talk via video call. The babysitter advised the younger girl not to use such websites. Then, the girl started telling her about the legend of Smile, a serial killer who disfigured his face by sewing his eyes and mouth into a smile. She also told her that if someone on the other end of the chat typed a specific sentence 3 times and a 4th time in the chat, Smile would appear behind them and kill them. That night, when the babysitter returned home, she entered an online chat room and started chatting with a boy wearing glasses. While he was talking to her, he typed the sentence 3 times and then a 4th time. Smile appeared behind her, stabbed her with a knife, and killed her instantly. At the same time, a university student named Ashley was arriving at her new university with her father. After he said goodbye and left, Ashley met her roommate, Proxy. Proxy told Ashley about a party and invited her to it. Ashley decided to go to the party, where she met Zane and Mark. At the same time, she noticed a strange-looking guy named Binder. Ashley went to talk to Binder, and while she was talking to him, Zane and his friends interrupted their conversation. Zane asked Binder what he was doing at the party and then called him Bored Boy, mocking him. Everyone started bullying and making fun of him, so Binder left the party. Ashley started asking Proxy about Binder and why he was called Bored Boy. Proxy explained that Binder got that nickname because he used to write strange things on the board. Proxy admitted that the writings were indeed strange, but said it wasn't smart for people to call him that. The next day, Ashley woke up late and realized she was late for her lecture. When she arrived, Professor Clayton was asking why this particular lecture was important. While the professor was speaking, Mark asked the girl next to him if she had a pen. Their conversation caught the professor's attention because they were making noise. The professor asked Mark to answer the question he had been discussing. Mark gave a random answer, which made all the students laugh. After the lecture, Ashley told herself she needed to learn to stay calm since she was now in university. After her classes, Ashley returned to her dorm and greeted Proxy. Ashley's head was still hurting from the party the night before. Proxy told Ashley that she had drunk too much and done a lot of crazy things. Ashley felt embarrassed, but Proxy reassured her and mentioned a video that students were talking about online. Proxy showed her a video of a boy sitting in front of a camera, trying to read something written on his cheek. Suddenly, Smile appeared behind him, stabbed him, and killed him instantly. Ashley felt scared and started asking Proxy if the video was real and whether the boy had actually died. Proxy told her there was no way to know because no one knew who the boy was, and he hadn't appeared online since the incident. Ashley thought about calling the police, but Proxy advised her not to because they didn't know anything about the boy or whether he had really died. After discussing it for a while, they concluded that the video was probably fake because it was impossible for someone to appear out of nowhere and kill someone. They decided to test it themselves. They found someone to try it with, typed the sentence 3 times in the chat, and then a 4th time. Within seconds, Smile appeared and killed the person. The 2 girls were terrified because they had caused someone's death. Ashley started crying and blaming herself for the man's death, but Proxy tried to calm her down and convinced her to keep it a secret between them. At the same time, Ashley received a call from her father. While she was talking to him, Proxy kept watching her to make sure she didn't say anything about what had happened. After Ashley finished the call, she assured Proxy she wouldn't tell anyone about it. The next day at university, Ashley was still struggling to cope with what had happened. After her classes, she went to the library where she met Binder. They started talking and exchanged numbers before parting ways. When Ashley returned to the dorm, Proxy was dressed up and told Ashley they were going to a party at Zane's house. At the party, Ashley was drinking, and Proxy went to the bathroom, leaving her alone. Ashley saw Mark and Zane among the crowd and went to talk to them. However, Zane started mocking her and accusing her of making things up. Ashley tried to talk about the video of the boy who was killed, but they laughed at her, saying she was trying to trick them. Ashley asked if they had seen the boy, but she realized they hadn't. This made her start to think the whole thing might actually be real. Later, everyone left except for Zane, who took Ashley aside near the pool to talk to her privately. He asked her what she had seen, and Ashley told him about the video. Zane began asking if she had tried it herself, but she refused to tell him anything. At that point, Zane confessed that he had actually tried it and caused a child's death. Ashley told him she needed to go home and left, feeling drunk and scared. On her way back to the dorm, she started hearing noises behind her. When she turned around, there was nothing there. But when she turned again, Smile was standing in front of her with a knife in his hand. She ran toward the dorm and made it just in time. But Smile was inside and tried to grab her. He only managed to tear her clothes. Ashley tried to enter a room, but all the doors were locked. Smile got closer to her, and she woke up screaming. It was all a nightmare. Proxy entered the room at that moment and asked if she was okay. Ashley tried to explain that Smile had come for her, but Proxy told her it was just a dream. Proxy asked Ashley if she was taking any medication for mental health issues. Later that day, Ashley visited a psychiatrist who prescribed her anti-anxiety medication. After leaving the psychiatrist's office, Ashley met Proxy and they went to Zane's house. There, Ashley discovered that Zane was a hacker. Ashley convinced Zane that Smile might just be an evil spirit. In the next lecture, the doctor was lecturing them about supernatural phenomena. Ashley found a drawing of Smile in her notebook and got scared, but she tore out the page with the drawing and threw it away. After the lecture, Ashley asked to talk to the doctor about supernatural phenomena, but he told her he was in a hurry and left. Ashley started searching the internet in the computer lab while she was alone. Suddenly, Binder appeared and scared her. The two began talking about Smile. Ashley told him that she had killed someone, and this resonated with Binder, who told her that he had also tried, but nothing happened. Ashley told him that for it to work, you must truly want the person on the other side to die. Because of her nightmares about Smile, Ashley couldn't sleep, so she went back to the website again. After watching some people, Ashley found Smile on the other side of the chat and she asked him, "What are you?" But Smile didn't respond and started scaring her. Proxy appeared behind Ashley and stopped her from getting involved in this again. But Ashley couldn't get rid of Smile or get him out of her mind. She kept hearing a sound that made her lose control of herself. And when she was sitting in the library, she kept hearing a sound that drove her crazy to the point that she broke her laptop. Ashley began to believe that Smile was real and was trying to haunt her. So she went to the police to explain the situation. The officer advised her to see a psychiatrist and refused to file her complaint. So Ashley turned to the psychiatrist, and on that day, the psychiatrist prescribed her a sedative to help her sleep. That same day, Ashley met Binder, who gave her his old laptop. Suddenly, Proxy entered the room, and Binder left. Proxy told Ashley that she was going to visit her parents to calm down a bit, and they said goodbye before Proxy left. At night, Proxy called Ashley via video call and told her that Zane wasn't answering his phone. At first, they thought he might be out with a friend, but they started thinking that Smile might have gotten to him. Proxy considered calling the police, but Ashley thought it was a bad idea because of what had happened before. Ashley told Proxy to take Binder with her and go to Zane's place. Proxy agreed to go and meet Binder at Zane's house. Ashley arrived at Zane's house and started knocking on the door, calling for him. When she knocked again, she discovered the door wasn't locked, so she entered the house directly. There was music playing, and it was dark. She picked up a flashlight that was lying on the floor and started looking around. The place was completely trashed. Ashley entered the room and saw the computer, and Zane was lying on the floor covered in blood. On the computer screen, Smile was waving at her. In her anger, she grabbed the computer and smashed it on the floor, breaking it. She took a gun from the floor and ran away. While Ashley was returning to the dorm, she called the police officer she had spoken to earlier. The officer answered the phone, but the line got cut. Ashley entered the house and told Proxy that Zane was dead. Proxy suggested calling emergency services, but Ashley didn't respond. She asked Proxy to type the sentence 3 times. A few minutes later, someone came to the door. Ashley pointed the gun at the person who opened the door and immediately fired. The person fell to the ground at the door. When she went to check, she found out she had accidentally shot Binder. She started crying, but Smile appeared and slit Binder's throat. When Ashley saw what happened, she ran inside the house, entered her room, and locked the door. She stood in front of the door, pointing the gun at it, but Smile appeared behind her, and she tried to shoot him, but the gun didn't work. Then the door opened, and multiple Smiles entered the room. Ashley couldn't handle the terror and pain she was experiencing, so she jumped out the window, breaking her neck, and died. After that, all her colleagues entered and began removing their masks. It turned out they were all pretending to be dead, including Zane, Mark, and Binder. They all pretended to be dead. They started talking about Smile, who became the first online serial killer that no one would forget. Binder asked everyone to leave, and they all left except for Zane, who was talking to Proxy. Proxy asked Zane why they did this. As a prank, but Smile appeared behind her and stabbed her and waved to Zane and shut down the computer. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive all new updates. See you in the next video.